Welcome back to our live walkthrough of setting up your new blog or website. So once you buy your hosting and your domain name, you can log into your account or you can go straight to your WordPress site. So let's go to our WordPress site. Bluehost does have this easy setup platform in WordPress. This is what the WordPress backend looks like. But you don't have to follow it if you don't want to. We can actually show you how to set this all up on your own. But for now, let's follow along just in case you do want to use the new Bluehost WordPress setup. So if this is a personal blog, you can click personal. If you're setting up a website, you can click business. Nicole Naturally is actually a natural massage and nutrition business. So I'm going to be setting up a business page for her. Next, we're going to set up our site title and our site description. We want to fill these with some of the main keywords that we talked about when discovering your specific niche. So for this one, I'm going to put the title of her business, Nicole Naturally. And then I'm just going to do a dash and do nutrition and massage services in Camp Hill. And then the description, I'm going to do a longer description of the site title. Your site title and site description is what you see in the search results. This here is a site title. This here is a meta description or a title description. Your title is going to be about 50 characters max, where your description can actually be up to 300 characters. The point of having these descriptions and your titles is to give people the information they need when scanning through to see what they want to click. So we want to make sure that, one, it has your keywords, such as for Nicole Naturally, massage, and the holistic dietitian. And then it also is enticing and makes the person want to click onto your site. So now that I have a site title and site description, we're going to go to the next step. Are you going to update your site with news or blog posts? Now, if you're doing a blog, then yes, you are. Since this is for a business site, Nicole is planning on actually doing a blog. So I'm going to go ahead and click yes. And it's going to show me a few formats. There are two main formats that you can choose for any site. The first one is a static welcome page. This page is like what you would see for any typical business, where it could be showing products, information about your business, or even maybe a few of the blog posts. Now, if you're doing just a blog, you're going to want to do the most recent news or updates on your homepage. Because when people go to a blog, that's what they want to see. The only reason you wouldn't choose that is if you are selling a product and in addition to your blog and want to do a landing page or a welcome page that focuses purely on that product versus putting the focus on your blog. So for her, I'm going to choose a static welcome page. Now, a contact us page is going to be one of the more important things about doing a business website and even for a blog. So we're going to go ahead and create that contact page. Just a quick note here, even though I chose to have a static welcome page for this one, I can easily change it to a blogging and recent posts page, and we'll show you how to do that in a few videos later. So the first thing that this Bluehost setup is going to have us do is connect to what's called a Jetpack. And this is a plugin. Now, if you think of your website and the WordPress part of it kind of like the frame of a house, plugins is kind of like plumbing, and it really builds out your site. And you can do pretty much anything using plugins on WordPress. Jetpack is one of the master plugins, the ones that pretty much all WordPresses have. Now, you can do a WordPress site without it, but Jetpack is basically a combination of all of these necessary plugins that can do a lot for you. So we're going to set that up because we do use it for some things. There are two main things I recommend doing once you log into your new Bluehost backend. The first is go down to Account Profile and unsubscribe from the emails. These will all be clicked. You can just unclick them. The reason why I say to do that is you will be inundated with promotional emails from Bluehost. So to keep your inbox clean and to make sure that no temptation is placed or confusion, I just say unclick them all, especially the 404 Bluehost page. The next thing is to go into My Products, click on Renew, and set your renewals for automatic, because it's the worst feeling in the world to think, oh my goodness, I don't remember when I'm supposed to renew, and next thing you know, your domain name's not working is because you forgot to renew your website. So just have it auto-renew. One last note, you'll see on domains that your domain rate is $11.99 a year. That's a really good rate. Now, domain names do vary in price. This one just happens to be one of the more common, $11.99 a year, which is what most are. And keep in mind, because you got your hosting through Bluehost, your first year for that domain name is going to be free, but the ongoing rate is going to be that $11.99 a year.